In this video, I'm going to give you some tips for how I would go about improving my guitar picking accuracy, especially around everyone's favourite scale, the minor pentatonic scale. So if you have been really struggling with your accuracy of late on the instrument, then this lesson is for you. What we're going to be doing in this lesson, we're going to use the key of G minor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some very simple exercises, and then I'm going to give you a play along that you can use to jam along with me to help you improve your alternate picking accuracy. So we're going to use the G minor pentatonic scale, which looks like this in one position. We're going to play fret 3 on the 6th string, fret 6 on the 6th string, fret 3 on the A string or the 5th string, fret 5, then we're going to play D3, D5, G3, G5, then we're going to play B3, B6, and we're going to play E3, that's high E3, and then high E6. If we come back down, that sounds and looks like this. This is what we call a positional or box position for this scale. We can also play that along the length of a string. So if I take my high E string and play it along the length of that, it would be E3. Then we're going to go up to the 6th fret, then to the 8th, 10th, 13th, and then back to the 15th fret, which is our root note. Again, another G. If I play that backwards, it would come out as 15, 13, 10, 8, 6, 3. Now what I want to do to improve our picking accuracy is I want to take each note and I want to play it over and over again. So we're going to go 1 E and 2 E and then we're going to play the next note of the scale and do it again. 1 E and 2 E and next note. 1 E and 2 E and to the next 3 E and 4 E and keep going. Through the whole shape. And then stop at the root note. That is a really good exercise for you to work through. It's one that I've used in the past and I teach it to all of my students. What I'm going to do in a moment is I'm going to put on a backing track where we can play along with that. You can also use the YouTube slow down or speed up functions if you want to play slower or faster. You could do that exact same thing in a straight line. So if we play on the high E string and do 1 E and 2 E and the 3rd fret on the high E string, then we'll just go all the way up through the scale. So what you might want to do is practice playing the scale through like this until you've mapped it, and then we can add the picking motion. 1 E and 2 E and change note, 3 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and next one up to the G and then back down. Keep going to the 6th fret. Finally finish at that 3rd fret. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to put on a backing track that is in G minor, and we're going to play those exercises along to the backing track. So when I count us in, we're going to start at the 3rd fret on our 6th string and work through that entire shape. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving up through each note at a time. All the way to the top of the scale. You can work back down as well. What we're going to do now is we're going to work along the length of the high E string. When I count us in, 3rd fret all the way up to the high E G here. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Change, 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 and finish. If you want to go faster, you can do. Along the length of the high E string. back. Okay guys, so playing exercises like that where you work through scales vertically and then along the length of strings is actually a really helpful way that I've used to help me improve my picking with one of the most obvious and standard scales for electric guitar, and I teach those kind of concepts to my students. If you've watched this video this far, you're obviously interested in improving your levels of guitar technique and knowledge, so I want to talk to you about a strategy that you can use for really improving your playing right now. If you're a beginner guitarist, it's never been easier to get going with this instrument. With so many YouTube tutorials and free resources everywhere, it's an unbelievably great time to be picking up the guitar. The problem is, when you want to push on and become an intermediate or advanced guitar player, there is so much out there that it is hard to follow a structured, logical program that will get you the results that you want. The lack of structure is causing so many players a lot of damage with their practice routines, meaning they're just going over the same old thing again and again and not progressing with the instrument, getting to where they want to be. What you need is a strategy in place that's going to take you from where you are now as a guitar player to where you want to get to. I have put together a strategy that is called the Cutting Edge Guitar Strategy. It's completely free to enroll, and there's a link in the description below where you can get access to that course right now. In the Cutting Edge Guitar Strategy, I will show you how to learn your fretboard inside and out, how to perfect your technique, and then how to turn those two first elements into a working musical vocabulary for the chosen genre of music that you want to play. I've used this strategy with countless students in schools, universities and colleges here in the UK. I've also shared this methodology with all of my Skype and Zoom students, and it's now completely available at my online learning platform, Cutting Edge Guitar. And you'll be able to get the same results as many of my other students, where whether they're just playing for fun, whether they're in touring bands, recording, they want to take exams, go to music college and way more, all of them enjoy the heck out of their guitar playing after taking this strategy and make massive progress. So what are you waiting for? Go and get your free access in the description below. Also, if you're enjoying my content here on YouTube, watch one of these two videos that's just popped up on your screen right now, because these are the next lessons that YouTube thinks were going to help you the most moving forward. I look forward to seeing you in your next lesson. Take care.